Previous video, you would have seen how to get started with Visual Studio Code. I hope you all are good with that. Today, we are going to cover different ways of creating an environment, and it is always advisable to create different environment for different projects because you have different set of libraries and dependencies to be installed over there. In my previous video, I have created an environment using Conda. But if you do not have Anaconda installed, you may get some kind of errors while creating a virtual environment using Conda. So you can also create an environment using a Python command, which I'm going to show. In this video, I'm going to cover all the different ways of creating an environment and start our end-to-end project. I'm going to show you three different ways. Open your terminal here and then the command prompt. So using the Python command, we are going to create an environment now. Type Python -m -env my environment. So you can, this is the folder name. You can give it any name as per your convenience. So if you see here, right, this my environment folder has been created and this is our virtual environment. Okay. So in order to activate this virtual environment, what we'll have to do, you see there is a scripts folder within the my environment here. So within the script, we have one activate file. So we just need to activate this. Just type my env slash scripts slash activate. So this is activated. My environment is activated now. Now I can go ahead and install any kind of libraries that I want. Suppose pip install numpy. So it's importing the dependencies and it will be installed. Numpy will be installed here. And if you have many such libraries, you can use the requirement.txt as discussed in my previous video. Now, suppose I want to deactivate this environment, just type deactivate and you will come out of this virtual environment. So we'll go to the second way of creating a virtual environment. This is mainly being used in Linux systems. So for this, you'll have to first install the virtual environment. So the virtual environment is being installed. Now we will be creating an environment using this virtual environment. Virtual env -p Python 3 virtual_env. So this is going to create a folder called virtual_env within this Python folder, and we can use that virtual environment to activate our environment. So the same thing, if you see this folder, there should be a scripts folder, there should be an activate file. So what we are going to do, virtual_env slash scripts slash activate. So we have activated this virtual environment. Now in the same way, we'll follow the same process to deactivate this environment. It's deactivated now. Third way, yesterday we already discussed, or in my previous video we have already covered that we are going to use Conda to create the virtual environment. But for that, first you'll have to install Anaconda and then just type conda create -p venv1 because I already have a venv here created yesterday. So I'll just do venv1 now. And then I'll write the Python version on which I want to create the virtual environment. So this is one of the advantages of Conda environment. This allows us to create an environment for different Python versions. So you can create a virtual environment based on your needs. This is in progress. Creation of this virtual environment may take few seconds depending on your internet speed. So this is done. You see there is a folder called venv1 which we just created now using conda command. I hope you like this particular video. This was it from my side. If you have any queries, please let me know in the comment section.